Hi America, this is Tracey coming to you from the Pop Culture Psychic channel. Pop Culture Psychic channel. Today is March 26th. It's Tuesday. And I'm back for another segment of my Celebrity Hot Topic readings. Today is a sad note. One of the saddest days for me. I'm an advocate for healthy relationships. I'm also an advocate for marriage. When I do my readings, I'd rather save the relationship. You know, I'm not that girl that will encourage you to look at the bad in your relationship. For my male clients or my female clients, I'd rather people stay and be healthy in their relationships, but in a way where I care so greatly, especially if it means that you, the client, have to change, have to figure out what are you contributing to maybe the demise of the relationship, particularly a marriage. With that being said, the reading today is going to be on Porsha of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Stewart. I just got word today that her husband has filed for divorce. Now, I would hope that it's not true. But if it is true, I just want to see what happened. Let me remind you that if you're like me, you were watching the episodes, and there was that one episode when all the Atlanta women came to Los Angeles, and they had an intervention for Porsha. You know, when she went back to her husband, she did challenge him. And she did kind of say to him, you know, I don't understand why I can have a baby and not have a career too. Now, maybe I didn't understand it either, but I just believe that he had one vision and she had a hope. The concern that I have with Porsha is that she hadn't really decided what her career is. She was running her family's charity, but she wasn't the CEO or the CO of the charity, and she enjoyed it. And it's my understanding that if this baby thing were going to come through, he was going to want her to be just a housewife. And I don't mean it that way, people. Being a housewife is wonderful. Believe me, I believe in the sanctity of marriage. So the just part, I don't want to hear it. I'm just saying. My point to bringing it up, though, and this is for Porsha, is that because you didn't really know where anything was going to be headed for you in your relationship, that was an argument that was not supposed to be had. You really, really wanted a baby. I would have focused on that first. And then I would have found a way, and as a reader, this is what I would have advised you. Just have the baby. Don't worry about your career. Unless you're the CEO and your husband depends upon your income, relax. Relax. Let's worry about today. Because the career aspect of who Porsha is, that hadn't really shown up yet. Porsha didn't show up yet. You know, you had your family's charity, and I keep saying it that way, Porsha. And you also had the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise, but nobody really knows where that's going to lead. We've watched so many wives come in for one season, they're gone the next season. So, let's just see if the divorce is really going to go through. My prayer is that it really, really doesn't. And let's see what this all means for Porsha and Kordell. And by the way, Kordell, I liked you. I still like you. And I want you guys, you know, to make it. Like, it's so important. I don't know why it's important to me. But you know why I think it's important to me? Because your wife was just an adorable person. She was just adorable. She was just a nice girl. Could she have been somewhat affected by the show and by some of the other ladies in the group? Maybe. But the bottom line is Porsha's in a learning curve. And she's in an age bracket where we make mistakes. Not we, because I'm way not in Porsha's age bracket, but I used to be. And I remember making mistakes. And I remember later on thinking, kind of regretting that decision. But, but it's all authorized. It's all authorized by God. I just want to see if this could be salvaged. So, what's around Porsha's marriage? Is it really, really ending? Let's pull the cards on that. Sad day in America, folks. All right. I pulled the 10 cards. Hope I prayed. But if I didn't pray, I'm sorry, God. But I always pray. Hopefully I did. I don't know. Can't remember anymore. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, let's take a look. He is going to go quiet for a while. So this divorce is going to sit in the dock for a while. Okay? He's not going to rescind it. He's really, really upset. The Hermit card comes up, which tells me he's stuck. He's stuck. He's made his decision, and this cannot be budged right now. Cards are telling me that he was kind of planning this. Oh my God. Kordell, they're telling me that you were kind of planning this, that you didn't quite tell her that this was going to be the final straw or the end result. Looks like you were telling other people, Kordell, not really your wife. Porsha would have changed if she truly knew that the end result was going to be this. But you kind of like the element of surprise. And so that's what you gave her, the element of surprise. I think by the time you told her, it was just too late. I'm getting that you told her the day of the reunion show. Like, go through with this and we're getting a divorce. And then once it came out of your mouth, you had to go through with it. I'm also getting that she fought you tooth and nail. So I would be really surprised if Porsha shows up at the reunion show with her beautiful, bright eyes. I would say that they were a little tight, a little small, because she may have been crying just prior to the show. That's what I'm getting. I also want to say shame on you, Nene, Cynthia, Kendra, you're pathetic. And I didn't mean that in a loving way, but I do find that you're pathetic. Candy, I'm really proud of you because you did rescind after seeing the episode. You told the world that you had no business being in Porsha's life, and I appreciate that, Candy. However, you did participate the day of. I don't know who I'm leaving out, but other than Candy, you guys are pathetic. Cynthia, your husband would be the same exact way as Kordell if he was the breadwinner. With his personality, he would be telling you what to do. That's who Papa, whatever his name is, that's who he is. But he's also smart enough just to shut up because you're bringing in the bank. I know he does get paid. I know he gets paid like $75,000 or something an episode, which is really good. That's not the point. The point is, she gets paid more. And Nene, really, what nerve? When you were a stripper and your man came and, sorry to say this, rescued you and your son, you mean to tell me you didn't sit back and be a housewife for a minute and let that man do his job and let him take care of you? You weren't a Porsha? We've all been Porshas. Come on, ladies. You don't get so far in life that you forget how to be a woman. You don't forget how to take care of your man. Really? I'm so disappointed in you guys. And this could almost make me stop watching the show. Porsha was adorable. And listen, America, Porsha did the right thing by following her man's lead. It's her business. None of us should be in this. It's her business. And we may have all been responsible. Not me, because I've always liked her. And I like their relationship. It is what it is. It's her relationship. He wasn't beating her. What is wrong with you people? I'm so upset right now. in any case, it looks like it's over. In Porsha's mind, it is over. In Kordell's mind, it is over. This relationship does get resurrected. It does. I don't think, I would be really, really surprised if this divorce actually goes through. Porsha, I do have to tell you, I don't see where this divorce continues. What I do see is that you are forever changed. So, I don't know if that's going to be for the good or the bad. And I kind of don't want to know. What I can tell you is that this was a point where that girl that you knew, Porsha, she's never coming back again. There's a lesson learned here, and you're never going to want this to happen again. What that means for you, I know. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. You need to navigate what all of this means for you in your life. I know. But if I say it, you'll create it. And I don't want you to create it. But it has forever changed you. This experience. This divorce. I see where the divorce gets rescinded. I see where it gets rescinded. I don't see where it goes through. Or it takes too long to go through. I don't know if you're going to come back next year to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have to tell you, if it saves your marriage, don't come back. If your marriage is not saved, please come back. That's just personal. That's not psychic, because I'm not looking to see if you're coming back, by the way. I really don't care. I care about your marriage, Porsha. I'm really sorry. One of my jobs as a psychic is to prevent this kind of stuff. So I'm kind of like a psychic life coach type of person, and I would have been able to help you, like, nip this, modify your behavior. I think that the pregnancy compromised your hormones, compromised your position, and you're a tad bit pampered, and so everything came out, and it just couldn't get contained, and it was just too much for Kordell. Porsha, I think you did do a lot here to create this. Kordell, I think you could have been better at handling this. I feel like you did give her an ultimatum, and she didn't listen, and this was the beginning of her not listening to you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. And he wasn't having it, and so he filed for the divorce. So, I get the sense that, I don't believe that another woman was in this, by the way. I'm not really getting that. But I get concerned that he was afraid that his marriage was going to get compromised anyway. And Porsha, you weren't the one that was going to compromise it. If it was going to get compromised, I'm going to do it. I'm Kordell. I'm going to do it. If this is going to go down, it's going to go down my way. I'm so sad here. So with all that being said, I just don't see it ending. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't see it ending. I don't see this as a quick divorce. I see you guys being able to salvage this. I see the possibility of a reunion and the capability of starting your own family. So Porsha, no matter what goes on out there, what you hear in the news, what people tell you in tweets, Porsha, follow your heart. Porsha, do Porsha. And if you want to be with this man, please do it. There's destiny to be written here, and this severance is creating, a break in your destiny. So, I adore you. I wish you many blessings. I hope this is fixable. This is Psychic Tracey Brown with Pop Culture Psychic. You can reach me at the Green Man. You can check me out at GreenManStore.com. The telephone number is 818-985-2010. Phone and